Well, welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction from another 365 days of flash fiction. This one is from the Odyssey universe and gives a glimpse into some of the other activities that the characters from the Mack and Me and Odyssey series got up to. It's titled New Crew. He's just like you, only male. Mack's words stopped me in my tracks. Pretty sure he isn't. Well, he's prepping the shuttle to launch. I raised an eyebrow, and Mack raised one in return. I sighed. It won't start. I held up the missing part. I knew exactly what he was about when you brought him aboard. Max shook his head, and I thought you might be able to advise me on how to handle him so as to avoid the mistakes I made with you. That earned him a lopsided grin. You didn't make any mistakes. I didn't? He raised both eyebrows at that. I let my grin get wider. No, I pretty much deserved everything you dished out. Odyssey would have spaced me otherwise. Well, I softened my voice. I've read the reports too, Mac. He flushed. Tens was supposed. I laid a finger over his lips. Tens didn't get to them first. That silenced him, and I lofted the part in my hand, changing the subject. He's different to me in that you can tell him how it is and he'll be content to make his decisions accordingly. And you wouldn't have. I looked away. I'd have run even faster. Mac draped an arm around my shoulders, pulling me gently into his side. Well, that's good to know. I couldn't resist the impish grin that crept out. Still might. His arm tightened. Just as long as you come back when I need you. You saying you don't need me now, Mac? Because I can always. That got me pulled tight against his chest and wrapped close, his voice a quiet murmur in my hair. I will always need you. It made me want to cry, but I refused. Instead, I gently extricated myself and cleared my throat. So, Alfred. Alfred? It took him a moment to get back to the original topic. Oh, Alfred. Right. I indicated the way to the shuttle bay, and we proceeded to where young Alfie had the engine hatch open and was swearing a blue streak. He turned abruptly away, no doubt heading for the maintenance stores. The minute he caught sight of us, he froze. See? I said to Mac. Not me. Nope, he agreed. Definitely not you. What do you mean, not me? Alfred was bordering between confused and annoyed. He glared at us. How am I not like her exactly? Well, for one thing, she thinks you're going to be semi-reasonable, Mac began. Alfred snorted. See, this is where you and I agree, Mac told him, but we'll leave her out of it. I'm right here, you know. Yeah, we know. Alfred made it sound like me being there was an extremely bad thing. So, Matt continued, as far as I can tell, Odyssey haven't made any moves on you, and you don't hold anything with them. Alfred blew a dismissive raspberry. As far as I can tell, Odyssey don't even know I exist, and I'd like to keep it that way. Agreed, Max said, surprising him. He moved over to the shuttle and sat down in the entryway. This is how it is on the Shady Marie. Alfred listened, frowning as Mac explained the arrangement. He even stayed quiet a bit after Mac was done. Well? Mac asked, and Alfie took a deep breath. So, let me get this straight. I can run as far as I like, but you always call me back when you need me. And if I don't come, then you'll come get me until the job is done. He paused, cocking his head to study our faces. Mac and I nodded in unison, and the man relaxed. Well, fine, that I can do, he said, then jerked his head toward the part I still held in my hand. You're done with me now, right? Again we nodded, and he stepped forward, holding out his hand. Good. In that case, I've got this hot date with a real sweetie on the other side of the system. I'll be back around lunch.